Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. When we talk about the Giants and their ongoing quest to turn things around, there's always one key area that stands out: offensive line. It's been a roller coaster ride for the Giants, over the past few seasons, and this upcoming move could be a game changer. Rumors are swirling around the NFL that the Giants are seriously eyeing a potential upgrade that might just redefine their offensive line for years to come. And no, it's not just any upgrade, it's the possibility of bringing in Creed Humphrey, the top-tier center from Kansas City, known for his elite performance and consistency. And get this, the insiders say they're eyeing him for a trade that could happen as soon as 2026. That's right, folks, 2026. The Giants, with a cap space of about $5 million, are looking at the long-term picture here. They want to bolster their interior OL, especially at the center position, which has been a concern this season with injuries and inconsistent play. Humphrey, drafted in 2021 out of Oklahoma, has been nothing short of spectacular. Imagine a guy who's an all-pro multi-time and consistently ranks among the top interior offensive linemen in the league. His advanced stats are just off the charts, allowing just 3 pressures in 2025, which puts him in the top 5 at his position. 0 sacks allowed this season, which is incredible for a center, and he's winning 80% of his run blocks, making him one of the best in the league at creating running lanes. His EPA per block is plus 0.19, which ranks him among the elite, and his PFF grade is sitting at an impressive 89. That's third among centers. He's also racking up pancakes, 14 so far in 2025, top 3 in the league, and generating yards after contact on the run of 4 or 5 yards per rush, again, showing his versatility and dominance in the trenches. Looking at his game against the Bengals in Week 3, Humphrey was a force. No sacks allowed, plus 0.22 EPA per play, and he helped anchor a rushing attack that gained 160 yards on the ground. His career stats are equally impressive: 70 starts, with only 8 sacks allowed over that span. His ability to win double teams at a rate of 68%, and his success in zone-blocking schemes, similar to Jason Kelce's peak with the Eagles, make him a perfect fit for a team like the Giants that's looking to elevate their run game and pass protection. His grades across 4 seasons have remained at 88+ consistently, and his influence on the offensive line is profound. Now, why is this move so critical for the Giants? Well, first, it's about elevating the entire OL to a top 10 level, something they desperately need after ranking 28th in sacks allowed last season. With Daniel Jones under center, having a reliable, top-tier interior lineman like Humphrey could be the difference between a playoff appearance and an early exit. His presence on the line is expected to boost rushing efficiency by about 22%, pushing the yards per game from a disappointing 100 to around 130. That's a huge jump, and it's exactly what the Giants need to establish a balanced attack. Plus, it will significantly improve pass protection, projected to increase by 20%, which will help Daniel Jones in his development and reduce the number of sacks per game from 3.8 to around 2.5, putting them among the league's better units. But let's not forget the context here. The Kansas City Chiefs, who currently have Humphrey, are still firmly in the playoff hunt, with odds favoring a deep postseason run, over 500 to win the Super Bowl. They're prioritizing their edge rushers, freeing up resources to extend their rookies, like Kingsley Suamataia, and bolster their defense. So the Chiefs are in a bit of a balancing act. They're confident in their chances, but also aware that they need to protect their lead and sustain their success. The risk for the Chiefs is that losing Humphrey could impact their run defense and their overall offensive consistency, especially since their OL has shown some vulnerability this season, similar to the Bucs after losing Marpet. For the Giants, acquiring Humphrey would be a seismic shift. His addition is projected to improve their rushing game by plus 14 explosive plays per game and boost their run-blocking efficiency significantly. The PFF grade for their offensive line would jump from an average of 74.2 to over 82, which is a huge step forward. This upgrade would help Daniel Jones, who's been working hard to improve his consistency, and could help them climb from a bottom-tier 28th ranked OL to one that's firmly in the top 10. If that happens, we could see a reduction in sacks and a more explosive, balanced offense that keeps defenses honest. And the impact on the Super Bowl odds is already noticeable. The Giants, currently sitting at around plus 12-0 to win it all, are expected to see their odds improve substantially, possibly dropping to plus 4,500 if this move materializes and the OL gets the boost it needs. Plus, in the NFC, the Giants could become more serious contenders, especially with Humphrey anchoring the interior and providing a boost in the red zone, where they struggle currently against front sevens like the Eagles. Imagine the possibilities when their red zone efficiency jumps plus 25% with a player like Humphrey anchoring the middle of their line. It's a game changer, folks. It could redefine how the Giants approach their playoff run, making them a much more formidable opponent down the stretch. Now, from a strategic perspective, the Giants are trading for a player who could be a cornerstone for years to come. Humphrey, with his elite skills and consistency, reminds many of Jason Kelce at his peak, an anchor who elevates the entire offensive line. The Giants, front office and coaching staff are clearly thinking long-term, aiming to build a dominant OL that can sustain success through multiple playoff runs. As they look ahead to the 2025 season, this move could be the catalyst that pushes them from a decent team into serious contenders. It's all about finding those key pieces to put around Daniel Jones and the rest of the offensive unit, and Humphrey might just be that missing link. Of course, this is all speculation and strategic planning at this point, but the signs point toward a deliberate effort from the Giants to make a bold statement. They're willing to make bold trades, invest in their offensive line, and take calculated risks to elevate their roster. The NFL is a league where line play often determines success or failure, especially when it comes to playoff runs. And if they manage to secure Humphrey, it would be a clear message to the rest of the league, and especially to their NFC rivals, that the Giants are serious about competing at the highest level. They're not just rebuilding, they're reshaping their identity as a team that can dominate in the trenches. This potential move also sends a message about the direction of their franchise. The Giants want to be a team that's built to compete now and in the future. They're looking at their roster and seeing the gaps, especially on the offensive line, and they're willing to make the tough decisions to fill those gaps with proven, elite talent. Humphrey is that talent, young, durable, and highly effective. His ability to anchor a zone-blocking scheme, excel in pass protection, and elevate the run game makes him a perfect fit for a team like the Giants that's striving for sustained success. So, fans, what do you think about this? Do you believe the Giants should go all in and make this move happen? Could Humphrey be the piece that finally turns their offensive line into one of the league's best? And how do you see this impacting their chances in the NFC and the Super Bowl race? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear your opinions. As always, I'll be keeping a close eye on this situation and bringing you the latest updates, so stay tuned. The NFL offseason is just heating up, and the Giants are clearly in the middle of a bold new chapter. Thanks for being with me today, and don't forget to subscribe to stay ahead of all the news that could define the future of the New York Giants. Until next time, let's keep the passion alive and continue supporting our team through thick and thin.